Hey, Superbook fans! Today we were going to hear a Bible story about a boy who shared his lunch, and supernaturally it became enough food to feed 5,000 people. What a miracle! Let's dive in. Once upon a time, Jesus was with his disciples, and they were sailing across the Sea of Galilee. It was around sunset, and the disciples had not yet had any food that day. Suddenly, Jesus told them, "It's time for supper." "But there isn't anything here for us to eat," one of the disciples said. "We don't have even a loaf of bread." That didn't worry Jesus at all. He looked over at a nearby boat and said to the disciples, "Have you any fish to eat?" "We do have some fish," they answered. "Bring them here and give them to everyone who wants some." So they gave the fish to everyone, and everyone ate and was filled. While this was happening, some people saw what was happening and asked, "Who is this and where did he come from?" For he has commanded so that they may give fish to everyone. After the people had all eaten, Jesus called his disciples to himself. He said to them, "I am the bread of life. Your ancestors ate the manna in the wilderness for 40 years. And this is the bread that came down from heaven for your benefit. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst." Jesus then performed another miracle for the people. Again, he took the 7 loaves you had brought, and after he gave thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. The disciples gave the loaves to everyone until they had eaten as much as they wanted. And afterward they picked up 7 baskets of pieces that were left over. Now 5,000 men were there, not counting women or children. Afterward, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go ahead of him to the other side of the sea, while he sent the crowd away. And after he had dismissed them, he went up on a mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. But the boat by now was far out on the sea, and the disciples were rowing hard against the wind. By the time they had rowed about 5 or 6 miles, they saw Jesus walking on the water toward them. "It's me," he said. At first they wanted to ignore him because they thought it was a ghost. But then he said, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Then he reached out his hand and saved them, and he stepped into the boat with them, and the wind died down. They worshipped him, saying, "You are truly the Son of God." After this, he got into the boat with them, and they all sailed to land. So let's think about this story for a minute. You might be scared at first, but then when you realize it's Jesus, you would feel so much relief and joy. What would you say to him? Would you thank him for calming the storm? Would you ask him questions about where he was coming from? Maybe you would tell him how amazed you are that he walked on the water. And imagine being that little boy who shared his lunch. When he saw all those people, he probably felt bad that they didn't have any food. I think he was a kind and generous boy. When he gave away his lunch, he probably wasn't thinking about getting extra food. He just wanted to help. But it just goes to show that when we share what we have, no matter how little it seems, God can do amazing things. As followers of Jesus, we should be generous with what we have. We don't need lots of money or things to make a difference. We can make a difference by giving what we do have. And who knows, God might just do something amazing like he did for that boy and for the people on the boat. Well, that's our story for today. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Until next time, God bless you, and remember, Jesus loves you.